Okay, you guys, I'm about to head to a meeting, so I'm kind of like dressed up a little bit because I gotta go to this meeting. I have on like this linen top and some black pants. Y'all can't really see it, but it's like business casual. Today I'm gonna shoot something today. I'm not gonna throw a bunch of stuff at y'all. Let me just wind it back because I got some stuff to tell you. I got some tea, so come on in. Come in, y'all. Y'all know y'all family, y'all aunts, uncles, and stuff like that. So I gotta tell y'all what has transpired. So we're gonna do like a little chit chat because today what we're gonna do is let's just talk about the agenda. So here's the agenda for today. First thing first is we're going to go to this meeting that I have to go to. It's actually an interview. It's an interview and it's in the beauty industry. And as y'all know, I started hair school, and so I got this call on, was it last week? Yeah, I got this call on Friday of last week. They wanted to kind of talk with me in person or whatever it is. So I was like, okay, a little interview. So I just kind of put on some business casual clothes. My toes are still done, but like part of my nail chipped on one toe, which agitated me. So I'm gonna have to get that fixed, but whatever. I've dropped the kids off at school. Raleigh went to work. Kids are at school. And so I'm gonna finish what we're doing and then I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. So we're going to the interview and that is in about an hour. Yep, it's in about an hour or so. Yeah, it's about an hour, a little bit hour over. And I'm pretty much done. I've already showered and things like that, and now I'm about to do my makeup. Nothing too crazy, but it is beauty, so I want to definitely give my talent. So I'm gonna do a little extra today. Plus, I'm filming today. Then after we do the interview, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna film because what I want to do is I want to go to Target and I really want to try on some of their clothing that they have. Like I want to try on their new season clothing and do like a try on video. You know how people go like to the store and they like try on things and they pick up some things that they like or whatever. Like people do Zara hauls and they go to Zara and they like show themselves. So I got the camera. I'm gonna bring the tripod with me, but I don't know how I'm gonna finagle a tripod in Target. But I got this suction thing. So y'all are on like a suction. So that'll work. So I want to film that today. I have a little window of stuff to do. So I gotta do that. I got a matcha latte. Shout out to my sister. She actually got my matcha. It's a matcha latte, no ice, vanilla syrup, and then I did cream foam poured into it. Like they gave me into a separate cup, and then I got ice on the side and I put it in so it didn't water down my matcha. So this is what I got. My sister got it for me this morning. Thank you, Desi. My baby sister brought me a matcha this morning. So that's that. Now, let me tell y'all something I want to tell y'all, like, because y'all know y'all a family, and the rest of my family that are biologically my family, y'all will find out about this too on this vlog. So, basically, the kids have been having a hard time at the school that they are registered at. And it's been challenging. It's been very difficult. I have been going up to the school. I was vlogging in a video. This situation. Where is my... Oh, okay. Y'all, I'm looking for everything. I have been vlogging. I'm going to spray this little Mario. But that's whatever. It's a facial... Dedescu, whatever. Dedescu. Skincare facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. So I'm going to spray this on my face. Because this wakes my face up. And I'm out of like setting spray, so I gotta pick up setting spray and all that today, but whatever. Oh, it smells so good. And I need some more eyebrow stuff. But we're gonna make this work, shoot, okay? I gotta dry it out. Here's a tip. If your eyebrow pomade, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, Ebony, if it dries out because you left the top off, just spray a little setting spray in it and you can kind of get like the product to loosen up. And I've been using this, and this is how I've been doing my brows, even though it's time to get some more of a shoe. We're gonna be smart, okay? And boom. So the kids been going to school, and I noticed Mila has been more withdrawn a little bit at school. And Mila's are like, they all love school. Like we was learning about sales because in hair school, we're learning about different things in like the body, the skeletal system, the cranial, all that type of stuff. Like, it's like, if you never ever knew, we actually learning like the biology of the body and anatomy and physiology and stuff like that. Even though we are in hair school, we're studying the entire human body, cells, organs, and diseases and stuff like that. That's why it's important to be licensed as a licensed cosmetologist, but that's not the point of this conversation. So Mila, I noticed Mila was a little more withdrawn at school, and Mila is very like bubbly, outgoing at home, but I noticed that she was a little more withdrawn at school. Now, I told y'all we had a couple situations with some little bullies at school, and I told Mila to talk with the teachers and let them know, like, if there are students who are just literally like troublemakers. They're like, and we talking first grade and stuff like that. So my kids are now Mila is second grade now. She just started second grade 12 days ago. So she now in second grade. And Qua is now in first grade. He was in kindergarten last year, and then Liam now is in pre-K. So long story short, I told her, talk to the teacher. First of all, you need to tell the student, do not play like that, like speak and verbalize your concerns, and stand up for yourself, because I taught you to be brave and confident. And she stand up to her brothers all day. Like, not that she has to, because she's the oldest, but sometimes if they doing something, she be like, I'll teach my daughter to speak for herself and defend herself and protect herself. And I stand on that. We not raising no little mean kids over here. This house is full of love. One thing me and Riley do is we instill like just good things into them. We pour into them love, affection, and attention, and that helps them be able to give that out. If they're receiving it, it's easy to give it out. And so that's important to me. And your kids. So I know my kids they're not the mean kids. They're not the kids that like will go out their way to be mean to somebody, because I don't play that with them and their own siblings. They hold hands. I got videos that hurt Mila and Quad is bonded. They used to fight a lot. Now they are like stuck like glue. Like, she be all over him like, I love you. She would say, oh my gosh, I want him because she know about marriage and all. She's like, Mommy, can I marry Quaddy? I'm like, no ma'am. I said, you can't marry Quad. She's like, how come? I said, because Quaddy is your brother. It's just so cute. That's the innocence of a child. I was like, you can't marry Quaddy. I was like, God has a guy for you one day. And Quad was like, I want 4 kids. I said, whoa. Like, can we just baby steps? Like, and I think that's really good that they desire to be married and all that. But y'all are babies. Not for real, but they still my babies. So, long story short, Mila has situations with, and it's my skin for me. I'm really proud. Like, the Glow Bar really been doing numbers on my skin. And y'all see that. Like, I'm just not adding foundation to my face. Right here. Just adding foundation. And the Glow Bar is the truth. And I know I need to put it back, the site back active. That's on me. I had a couple issues with cards, so then I haven't updated my card so that the website could take the payment. So I had to get all new cards, which I think I should have another card in the mail that I need to check, but whatever. So she had a couple boys bullying her. Like, she got punched in the face. Yeah, I know it sounds insane to say that, because what first grader is being violent like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you experiencing at the crib? Like, what's up? And so she didn't really tell me about it right away. Then she told me about it. I defended her, and I remember I defended her, and I talked to the boy mom, because it was a boy too. I'm like, oh no, not that it would be any better if it was a girl. It was just like, we not finna have no boy sitting here terrorizing you. Boys are typically more stronger. You know what I'm saying? And so, and she's such a princess. Mila's so dainty. She's so feminine. Like, I can't explain it. It's like the dream of what you would want. Like, she's just like literally so sweet and so like dainty. Like, she's literally owns up to her name. So like, you see her and you meet her in person, and even all her teachers, everybody just love her, because she just literally radiates love. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, y'all better quit playing with y'all kids' names. When y'all name y'all kids, y'all better start thinking about what does this name mean for real, and what And what type of personality do you want your child to like exude? Like, and if you look up Mila, it is very, I think it's kind, dear one or something like that. It means a lot. And Mila literally is a walking, if there was a name for my child, if the name was created, it was for my baby. I'm telling you, because she's so sweet. She's like, Mommy, she's like, I'm just so happy that you had me. And I was just like, girl, what? You know, it's just the stuff she be saying. Like, she be talking about, I see angels. But when I tell you, Mila is just like, she a whole different being. I don't care what nobody say. Like, she's different. And all my kids are. They're all very, when you see them, they're very loving. Like, the boys, they're very affectionate. They be like, Mommy, you look beautiful today. I went to an event, this TikTok event with TikTok shop. And y'all, that scared me. I'm like, is this something right there? But I went to this event and I was like, Mom, you look so beautiful. As soon as I get in the car, I'm like, all right, get in the car. We in the drop, pick up, drop. They gonna cuss me out. Come out. And anyway, so she was going through different things. And then she said she would say something to the teachers or the, you know, the people that's out there. And they'd be like, stop tattletelling. Whoa. So one thing about Mila is that she's not like a person that tattletales. Like she's big in energy when she's at home and stuff like that. And I'd be like, girl, calm down. She be fully high energy, confident in herself. But I noticed her confidence have been affected lately. And that was like hurting my little soul because I noticed it. If you know me, anybody know me personally, and y'all can tell now because y'all family, y'all don't watch me. What you see is what you get. I'm the same way. Anybody know me like Angela the same way. How she is on camera is how she is everywhere. And it's so funny, the new girls that I met in school, because y'all know I'm in hair school now, they literally say, they're like, why are you literally the same like everywhere? I'm like, because literally it's what you see is what you get. There is no hitting nothing. And so I had stopped the kid's mom because I talked with the principal because people were just overlooking it. And then Mila came home with a cut on her face. Like, when I tell you, I can't make this stuff up. Like, I get enraged about it because she wasn't saying nothing. And then she ended up saying something to me. And then when she said something to me, I was like, okay. I had to calm down. I seen the mom, talked to the mom. She blew it off, like, or whatever. And it was just like a whole ordeal. And I was like, well, I'm just going to, this is my last time attempting to do, you know, everything possible. He's a boy, she's a girl. If I knew my kid was like a person that was confrontational and they create issues and things like that, then I wouldn't even be approaching the situation the way I'm approaching it. But I advise you to basically handle that. If you're not going to handle that with your son, after my daughter talking about for weeks off and on, this boy would go a day or two without physically assaulting my daughter, then now we're going to have a real issue. Me and you going to have a problem because I've came to you. I've came to the principal. I came to the staff. I came to the teacher. They both was in the same class. They the same age. Get that together. You know what I'm saying? And I told you about this before. And so she was just kind of like, I think the boy, I think he's like, he's super cute too. The boy is so freaking cute. And I was like, I don't know, maybe he have a little crush on her. Like, I know that kids, not trying not to put that type of stuff on kids because, no, they're just a kid. But I'm saying, I'm like, maybe he doesn't know how to say, I want to be your friend. And instead, he's like being like violent. Not that we should be okay with that because I don't teach my sons that way. But some people, some boys, I don't know, they have this thing inside. I don't know. Because they little, so it ain't like they can be doing that anyway. But I'm just saying, I don't know what it is. So I told her, and I looked so crazy because I was trying to catch her in the line, the carpool. Then I have kind of tried to stop her while she was crossing the street, and we all in this neighborhood, because they school is in a neighborhood where we at. And so I'm over here like, man, trying to catch her because I ended up seeing a cute little boy. He had like a little turban on or whatever. I don't know the proper terminology for it, but he was so freaking cute. And I'm like, he is so cute. Why he being ugly? And he's so cute. And so, and sometimes people say he nice today. So I didn't know what it was. I checked him. He lied, say he didn't know my daughter, but that's when I knew he was one in the household. Because if another parent stopped me, my parent, and say, and my child right visible for him to see, and then lie and say he don't even know your kid, like y'all not in the same class, like it cannot be, like he running the household. I don't care what nobody say. And so she was real passive about it, like real dismissive. I just said, I spoke with my daughter about she keep her hands to herself. She needs to show respect for people's space. She needs to respect people's boundaries, all those different things. But her personality is very, very like kind and kind of passive a little bit at school because she's around all these kids for the first time. It's a new state. It's a new environment. Mila went online school, kindergarten. So her first time ever being in a school setting was last year. For her first grade, yeah. And so I'm like, I know her strengths and her weaknesses. I'm her mom, right? So long story short, people started being passive about it. She stood up for herself, and I told her, okay, at this point, you stand up for yourself. And she stood up for herself, and she handled a little boy. And I don't condone violence or any type of anything like that. But if somebody's just constantly hitting you and I'm doing my part, and Mila told me, she was like, Mommy, thank you so much for advocating for me. I kid you not, I can't make this up. Mila literally used those types of words. And she listens to how I communicate with other people. They are around adults and stuff like that, but they are kids. They're genuine kids, but they know the proper terminology because they hear me express it and advocating for myself. Like, kids watch, I don't care what you talk about, they watch you. And so they see me advocating for myself. They see me talking and having conversations, and making sure that I'm not being treated certain ways. And that's one thing I'm gonna raise my sons and my daughter to be the same way, period. I'll tell Mila, you don't go to school to get what? She said, bullied. I said, exactly. You go to school to what? She said, to learn as much as I can learn and grow. And I said, yes, that's our motto. We're not going to school being nobody punching back because they're not getting the proper correction when they do express themselves in violent ways. No, and we ain't gonna do no boys just being boys. Forget that, because I don't do that with my sons. It ain't no such thing in this household. But long story short, I talked with the principal. She started acting weird. She started avoiding me when I would come, and then I started having concern. Like I told you, I was going to school because Kwa would have a rough day, and I had to start being practical. They done been through a lot. They done moved from another state. Their mom and dad weren't living in the same house. They had left all that they've known. They're in a new school. They had a routine. All these different things has happened in their life all in 1 year. And then they had to adjust to that, my work schedule, Raleigh's work schedule, and it's just been one thing after another. And so, Qua started having adjustment issues off and on, and I would have to go up to the school, and he'll be like emotional and stuff like that. And I had to work with him, and I had to be real with him. There's a couple things that could be causing him to be frustrated. He works well, he's smart, he does his work, but there are days when he would get called because he acted up, and I'm not about to act like my kid ain't acting up. So I would correct him, take TV from him, all types of stuff to like give him motivation to act like gets training at home. And so that was that. We got better situation. Now Liam started school this year. He now at the school with them. So we finished the year out, everything cool. For the most part, they had teachers leave and come and go. A couple teachers got pregnant. It was just a lot of different transitions, and that created issues. So fast forward to this year, I wanted them to go to this new school that just got built. And so me and Riley set it up so they can go to this new school. And I'd hurry up and get out of here. So we got them registered and did all that stuff, but something happened. Liam didn't have a spot, or Mila had a spot, Quad didn't have a spot in this new school that just got built. Like, it was a wait list. It's a really nice school, and it's brand spanking new. So that was an issue because we can't be sitting on the wait list, and I'm not having two kids go one way. I want them to all be at the same school so they can just look out for one another. Like, if they see each other in passing, like, hey, you're supposed to be with your group. Liam in school for the first time in his life. So it's a lot. So like, we got to be at the same school. I'm not running all over in the morning just going crazy, okay? And so that's that. It didn't go through. They ended up at the same school that they were at. And now Liam's a part of the school. Now he in pre-K, and I'm talking with, I noticed a couple times, my son almost got hit by a car at the pickup line. And they supposed to be, there's a lot of staff outside, and they basically was overlooking him because they already know them by name. I chaperoned at their school. I was trying to join the parent PTA. Like, literally, I'm that parent. You know, buying stuff for the classroom if they need things for the classroom. Just participating in book drives, spending money, all kind of stuff. I'm always spending money, right? And so I noticed that Liam ran off or whatever, which was Liam. And I talked to Liam about that, but all these kids, when they're learning the system, they're not gonna know it off the bat. So I say, Liam, you're not supposed to run off, but nobody came after him. It's a bunch of cars just driving. He could have just beelined into the street and literally got hit by a car. What nobody, I was about to watch it full-fledged. I was on the phone, like on the audio, just driving up the pickup line in my little line, and I noticed that all the people just was like, oh, like, it's whatever. And I was livid. So then the principal comes to the car all of a sudden after the fact, and she's like, because she walks quad me and she's yelling at him, don't you ever, da 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 da. And I'm like, whoa, this is his first day of school. Sorry. No, yeah. Second day of school. The first time he ever been standing outside. Nobody got his hand. It's a bunch of kids. It's a bunch of parents. It's a bunch of people in line. It's people picking up, walking down. It's a lot going on. He see his mama, so he running towards the car. Is that okay? No, I had a conversation with him like, you don't do that, baby. You know, you can get hurt. Thank God he didn't, his mind didn't say run into the street, because he would have this would have been a whole different story. For sure. Because do people be rushing up out of that pickup line because they be tired of sitting there? By the time they get to their kid, they rushing out of there and they're like driving fast. The police always pulling somebody over in the neighborhood. Always. It's never a time where the police ain't got somebody over there. And so the principal comes and she just going off on Leo. I let her go off. She probably was scared. That was her reaction, right? She was like, I told, you don't need to run off, yada, yada, yada. That scared me. And so I let her respond in her fear because, shoot, you scared. I'm scared too. I was literally scared too. I was like, it was nothing I could do. I'm in the car, like driving up, like when I tell you, I opened up my door wide open. I'm like, if a car hit the door, they hit the door. And I ran to grab him. Like, cause what the heck? Imagine seeing that. So the principal sees it, she gets upset, she pops off. I told him, I was like, Liam, you don't do that. This is for your safety. Like, I reiterated that. I didn't check her, I didn't correct her, I said nothing. She responded based out of her fear. So I let her do that. And she wasn't wrong. Shoot, it scared her. So that happened. And so I told him that, and he stood in line, right? He said, okay, mommy, I won't do that. But he's in pre-K. Hold that boy hand, he just turned 4. Hold his hand. Them kids they mind squirrel. Like, come on, even I know that. So hold on, let me put this other battery on the charger. Where my base at? So that's that, right? And like I said, I let her pop off, say what she had to say to him because Liam was technically in the wrong, but the staff that was standing out there, that's their responsibility is to keep an eye. That's all they have to do is stand. And they got hats on and all of that. So that's not just on him. And so third day happened. I told her, I was like, I reiterate that he had a little bouncy ball that he earned because he was behaving. I'm watching him play with this ball, right, as I'm pulling up. He starts trying to catch the ball, and he dang near got his whole head and ran over by a car. Because the lady who was standing with him, he's like playing with this bouncy ball. I would have said, put it in your pocket until it's time for your mom to go. Now, when they see the sign of the number, when I pull up, that's when they should be bringing them out. I don't know what the system is, but by the time I get up there, I be nervous because I be like, what the heck is going on? So I'm watching him because I'm a very attentive parent. Like when I dropped the kids off today at school and met their teachers or whatever, they were like, you are just so thorough. Like, you know, they allergies. I'm like, yeah, that's my job. Like, I don't know what y'all be thinking. But anyway, I don't play about Riley, Mila, and Leo. Just in case anybody didn't know. Just in case it got lost in translation, lost in the sauce. I do not play about them three. And I wouldn't advise seeing what my limit is with them. I wouldn't advise. I would really err on the side of caution when it comes to my kids. I really will, because I'm not raving entitled brats, and I'm not sitting here overlooking their behaviors. Let that be that. I don't play when it comes to them. And they know I don't play when they not doing what they supposed to be doing. Very much hold them accountable over here. Everybody's accountable for what they do. And so, anywho, I literally almost see my child here get crushed while he trying to chase a ball. Them like super mega bounce balls. And I literally almost passed out in the car because all I could see it. And I was like, ah! You know, I'm yelling, Liam! The lady just casually take her hand, she glanced his way, and she just set her hand right on his back. Then snatch him up from the curb while the car's pulling off like that. He chasing the ball. And when I tell you, I was so enraged because the lack of I don't give a dang was oozing off this woman. And all she had to do was just stand there and look after my kid. That's it. That's all. I was like, ma'am. She brought him over. I was like, ma'am, my son almost got hit by a car. This is the third time that I almost witnessed my child in my eyes, with my own eyes. And they see it too, because they all had the same instant reaction. Almost get crushed. My sweet boy. And when I tell you, she was just like, oh yeah, he had a ball. I was like, there was no sense of urgency to grab him though. It was like you literally just tapped his back. Like, his hands is on the curb, right where the tires pull off from. And a car was pulling off, it was a Tesla pulling off from the curb. Like, when I tell you, they not gonna see him. I called the school. It was on a Friday last week. Called the school. I told them about it. They said, hold on, we got a meeting. We'll have the principal call you, or the assistant principal call you. Now, this is the third time. They only been in school a week and a half, 2 weeks now. And this is the third time I've watched my child almost get hurt, right? And I told them, and they was like, we'll give you a call back. Never gave me a call back. I see the principal on Monday morning, and she knows all about it because I reported it. I said, listen, I am getting very, very uncomfortable. As a parent, I am watching my kid in near-death situations literally every other day. And at this point, we don't have the luxury for it to actually come to pass. Y'all don't have the luxury for it to come to pass after I keep bringing attention to something that is very much serious. And they were like, yeah, that is serious. You know, we'll have to, maybe we'll have to have a conversation with all the people who are working with the children. You have to be, our job is to pay attention. I said, exactly. And I said, I understand there's a lot of kids and things going on. I said, and that's all cool and dandy, but if he's in pre-K, and we all know children are children, how about no one gives him a ball, throw it in his backpack and say, hey, you cannot take it out until you get in the car with mom. Just like when they get treats. They don't eat their treats at the school because they have to get permission. And so they're good about that because I don't want them eating a bunch of stuff from places, and I don't know if they got it from a child. You know what I'm saying? So I like to know what they're eating because I be at the hospital about my kids because their allergies and stuff. And that's why I pack their lunches 100%. I know exactly what's in it. I don't let them eat at all at the school. I make sure they have plenty snack time, breakfast in the morning before they go to school. I don't play. I don't think y'all understand. They blew me off. I go into the school Monday morning. Liam was having a hard time, and they're all like, oh, casual. They all casual about it. It just was a lot of neglect happening back and forth. That same day, that Monday morning, the principal walked past me when it was time to talk about what was going on with the safety of my child and my concerns. Walked past me like I wasn't a parent who who are constantly active if they're doing wrong, which Mila don't really be getting in trouble. Paul sometimes he has to get told more than once to sit down somewhere, and that's something we work on at home. I have incentives and things like that I do to push him to do what he's supposed to do. So I'm doing my part, and so is their father. So they be like, we love y'all. Y'all come up here. Y'all are very attentive, different things like that. So we ain't them parents, okay? We take accountability. This Arabic fragrance is so good. It's called Arm, whatever. I can't even say it. I would love Arabic fragrances. But long story short, that same day I called the district and got my kids transferred, so they started a new school today. Yeah. And then when they found out, because they found out about it because the district kind of called them to release them because there were so many different things happening that was making me uncomfortable. I'm like, I'll take my kids to school. I'll send them to school. I don't want to have to worry every single second of the day that something's going on, especially in the area that we're in. It's a lot of opportunity. It's a lot of resources available. There should be no reason for how ghetto mismanaged this stuff is happening. I'm just being honest. It's just school. You should be able to peacefully take your kids to school at the very minimum and not have to worry. And I was on pins and needles because it was always something. And I'm like, there is something. I don't know if they got a problem with me. I'm not a problem parent. My kids go to school. They do what they're supposed to do. My kids not late every day. It's like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. There's no reason why we should have these problems. And it just, the person was overlooking me. She wouldn't even speak anymore. I said, you know what? Woman in the office. It's a woman in the office. Look like me. And I'm stressing this because you always want to be able to connect with your community, right? You look like me and you literally so nasty. And all other people are being a little more respectful to me than you are. That was just blowing me. Overlooking me, don't say, hi, good morning, Miss Ford. Y'all know us by name. Okay? It was just really just so, And I was just like, they weren't supposed to be here anyway. So I prayed about it. I talked with Raleigh. Raleigh was disappointed. He was upset. He was like, yeah, this is too much. I said, yeah, I keep seeing my kid in a very dangerous situation. And it was just really blowing me. And I talked with Raleigh. We was on the same page. And he was like, yeah, that's a wrap. So I called the district. Requested that they get into the new school. I did send them the paperwork, requested transfer. They had to have a meeting with the school and see if the school would release them. And so they was real salty. They was real salty because I just snatched 3 heads out of your school just like that because I really don't play. And the kids started their first day of school. I haven't got any calls thus far. Knock on wood. I don't know. But I think they're going to be fine. But I think that they were not. It just wasn't a good fit for them. And it was convenient. The other school is not far from it. I just have to put my lips on because we got to go. It's 10:30. And I got to do my lip liner. But yeah, so I wasn't playing. I just want y'all to know I don't play about my kids. I keep stressing that. And I just went ahead and transferred them out of the school. And like Raleigh had sent me this really, really sweet message this morning. He was like, thank you so much for putting in so much time and attention in our kids and setting the tone in the mornings for them so they can have a good day at school. And basically, like, I pray with them. I asked them. I encouraged them. I was like, we in a 3-3-3 club, 3 club. Like, I just do all types of things to encourage them to just literally learn, grow, and just literally have a good life. And it was just really sweet of him to message me. I'm going to insert it on the screen. What he said, just like taking the time out to make sure that our kids have the proper love and support in anything and everything that they do. And I just don't play about them. And I just said, I'm putting my faith in. Like, I don't waste my faith. I know this sounds crazy, but I don't waste my faith. And I encourage you guys, do not spend your time wasting opportunities of your faith. Hold on, let me see. Do not spend time wasting opportunities of your faith on stuff that is so, like, insignificant. Like, I literally put my faith in things that align to what God will want for me. My kids' safety, my kids' health, my kids' mental health, my health, my safety, their dad's health, his safety. Like, if you can walk away from this message, this is not the whole vlog. I just wanted to talk with y'all. We got more to see. So y'all stay where you at. But, and I'm gonna quit yapping, but I just put your focus, like, if you could just put your focus in the things that matter, like that. I really feel like God literally prioritized that because you prioritize it. Like children, his children are not, God don't play about his kids either. So why would I play? Saying we can take all three. A spot became available and we're taking all three of them, including them, so they all will be starting school at the same time. And when do you want to start? We just need 3 days for the transfer. And we talked with their school about it. And I didn't give them any answers to why. I just said, you know, this is something, you know, we got zoned for this school anyway. We were really interested in it, and the school is gorgeous. I wish I could show y'all, but I'm not going to show y'all the kids inside that school. But gorgeous school. Classrooms are intimate, like 5, 6, 7, 8 kids. It's like, that's the vibe. A classroom of 10 kids, 15 kids, and 16 kids all on 10. The whole school is quiet as a mouse. When I tell you it's so quiet in there, all the kids are sitting down. I'm looking at their program. I'm just like, this is a godsend. I just speak safety and just consistency over my kids' life and all that good stuff in the name of Jesus. But nonetheless, our your nephews and nieces, they done started school again for the second time. I gotta go. Okay, guys. So interview went great. I think it's gonna be a green light. I don't know, but we'll see. But I was kind of waiting on this, and I'm not gonna lie. I felt like there's a lot going on, a lot of transition for the kids, and I got a call from. Text from Raleigh, a missed call from the teacher while I was in my interview, and they were saying Liam's having a tough time. They said he tried to leave the school. I'm like, leave the school? So I think that I was being impractical to thinking that today was going to be a smooth day for them. I haven't heard nothing about me being quiet, but I told them I'm on my way. They said he was crying a lot. And so what I'm going to do is, instead of being frustrated with him, I'm just going to be kind to him. I'm going to just come and I'm going to just sit with him and just say, hey, you're safe. You're okay. I know mommy hadn't taken a moment to see if you're okay, because I haven't. It's been a lot going on, and I just feel like I'm in autopilot mode. Like, I feel like I'm doing 1,001 things a day. But nonetheless, I'm just about to go see about my baby and see how he's doing and go in here because he's having a difficult time. He's not with the principal. This is Liam. And I'm just like, Lord. So let me just try something different. Let me just sit and reason with him. And I'll just sit with him for maybe like, see if I can sit with him for 40 minutes and just help him because it's nap time and he's not, you know, he's not having a good time. So let's go because we still got other stuff to do today. So we're going to do that. And then hopefully I can get him squared away until it's time to pick him and them up because it's 11:51. So he only been in school for a few hours. And I'm not surprised because it's been a lot going on for my baby. And this is why it's my job to get order, you know, and let God take control of my life, because when you got all that chaotic stuff going on, your kids don't go well for them. And I need them to be okay. So let's just go see about him. I'm not bringing the camera in because I don't want to be weird bringing the camera in, but I'll check back in and let y'all know what they say and how he's doing, and we'll go from there. Who was the deli? TT, they can see you in a minute. Not you. Not you just little water. This is just a lemon. It's a strawberry lemon. It has cane sugar and dragon fruit. So we're here at breakfast. This is my first time here at First Raj. I don't know. And how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm with all my babies.
Yes. So we're here with my fam. And yeah. Why is this so awkward? I'll show y'all the food when we get there. Crazy, don't mind me. I'm just getting the food. I get TT food. Now she waiting. Yeah. They can't see you. I just show you food. Yeah,
we always used to talk about.
Let me see. Turn around, look at me. Good morning. You look so cute today. What do you say?
Thank you.
I got her greased up like a glazed donut. Come on, princess. So you like your new school?
Yeah, I love my new school. Not just like it.
Aww. Alright, come on, princess. Oh, she waiting for me. The boys already in her head, but just want to show y'all her little thing. Oh, and she got her little tip. Let me see. Let me see her hair thing. Look up. Look up. Look up, Mila. Mila, look up. She got that little hair tie. Alright, princess. Go ahead.